morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about derivations, equations of motion, derivations by using graphical method, right? See here. So you have, now we are going to take a VT graph. Suppose if a particle is started from u, initial velocity, it is linearly increasing. So as time increases, magnitude of velocity is also increasing linearly. Then by using this VT graph, we are going to derive the derivations, right? So in that, first I am going to take, see here, it is started from u, and after a time t seconds, if its final velocity reaches to v during a time t seconds, now we need to consider the slope of this curve. So I need to consider the slope of this curve. First, to derive the equation, v is equal to u plus at. So to derive this equation, we are going to see here. See, till here it is u, then what about this part? It is v minus u. Till here it is v, and from here it is u. So what is this part? V minus u. And from here to here it is t. So now I wanted to calculate the slope of the curve. What is that slope? Slope of this curve is equal to opposite by adjacent side. So slope is equal to tan theta. So what is tan theta? Opposite side by adjacent side. So you can write slope m is equal to what? Slope, what it gives? M that gives you acceleration. A is equal to what? V minus u by t, change in velocity by time taken. That is what the slope of the curve. So velocity time graph slope, what it gives? V by t, acceleration only. So acceleration A is equal to V minus u by t. So opposite side by adjacent side for this slope, right? V minus u by t. So now cross multiply it. V minus u is equal to at. You send this to right side. So V is equal to u plus at. So this is the expression. Proof for this, v is equal to u plus at. What we need to consider? The data. So consider a particle is moving with an initial velocity u along a straight line. As time increases, the speed of the particle is also changes to v. Now, so that is what we will write. So consider a particle of mass m is moving with an initial velocity u after a time t seconds. Let the final velocity of the body be v. Then the slope of the particle which is going along the VT graph is shown like this. Okay, so it is having some initial velocity which is not 0, but if you take from here, you can take initial velocity is 0. So like this you can draw, but initial velocity is not 0. So that's why some value is there, 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, 4 meter, like that some value is there. So that is what u here. From there it is linearly increasing. So then acceleration of the particle be a. So to calculate the acceleration, we are taking slope of the curve. So that slope is equal to m is equal to a is equal to v minus u by t, opposite side by adjacent side. So v minus u by t. So from this v minus u is equal to at. So cross multiply it, you send this to right side, v is equal to u plus at. That is the expression. This is what? The first expression. That is v is equal to u plus at. Right? Clear? Next, we go for another expression. That is second expression, S is equal to ut plus half at square. How to calculate? See here. So the same condition I am taking. Consider a particle of mass m is moving with an initial velocity u after a time t seconds. Let the final velocity be v. Okay, then acceleration of the particle b and distance covered. It's going along a straight line. Okay, so here a particle is going along a straight line. Particle of mass m moving with an initial velocity u along a straight line. Along a straight line. For this straight line, then displacement distance S is S, dA and distance S. Distance or displacement, whatever it is. See here, I am going to draw the Vt curve, velocity time curve. Displacement. Since it is going along a straight line, distance and displacement both are equal. So you can say that even displacement. Okay, so see here, this is V and this is t, Vt graph. Initially it is having some initial velocity which is not 0. So from here if it is started, it is going along a straight line which is having some slope. So take like this till here time t. It is started with an initial velocity u and it reaches to a final velocity v. So change in velocity from here to here, that is v minus u. Now I am going to calculate the distance covered. So displacement or distance, whatever, distance covered. So how can I calculate this distance? So to calculate, which graph is this? Velocity time curve. So what is the displacement? Displacement S equal to velocity into time taken. So velocity into time taken, average velocity into time taken. So that means the product of velocity into time gives you what? Displacement. Product of the y and x coordinates. Product of y and x coordinates. So product of y and x coordinates means that is what? Area covered under the curve. So area covered I wanted to calculate. Area covered under Vt curve. Under Vt curve gives you what? Displacement of the body. So what is the displacement? See here. Here under this curve, this is the full area. See till here you can take like a triangle. So displacement covered for triangle. And under this area, this is like a rectangle. So total area to calculate. So area covered under Vt curve is equal to area covered under triangle. Area covered, area of triangle area covered. Triangular area covered plus rectangular area covered. Okay, what is the triangular area? See, this is the triangular area. What is the triangle area formula? So half base into height. Half. What is the base of this triangle from here to here? That is what? 0 to t seconds. So that is what? The base of the triangle. Half base into height. Height is what? This is the height. So what is this? V minus u. So what is this? V minus u. That is what? The area covered for the triangle, under triangle. Okay. So next, plus the area covered under rectangle. Rectangle is what? This is what? This is like length and this is like breadth. So this breadth is equal to u and this length is equal to t. So length into breadth. Length into breadth means what? So u into t. Length is okay, t into u or u into t, whatever it is, I have written, right? Now half t into what is v minus u? See here, from this you can find slope. So what is the slope of this curve? V minus u by t, slope. See here, slope of curve m is equal to, that is what slope gives you, what area, sorry, acceleration a is equal to what, slope of this curve v minus u by t. This is from here to here, it is t, so v minus u by t. So from this, what is v minus u? A into t, cross multiplied, a into t. So in place of v minus u, can we replace this at? Yes, you replace it, at. So plus u into t. Now see, after this you write, this is first ut plus half t into at. So half a t square. So what is this? Displacement, distance covered, area. So area covered is what? Area covered under this. So what is the displacement? S. So S. So S equal to ut plus half a t square. This is in scalar form. If at all you wanted to write in vector form, you can write S bar is equal to, in vector form, u bar into t plus half a bar into t square. So your initial velocity is a vector quantity, acceleration is a vector quantity, displacement S bar is also vector quantity, right? So in the previous equation also you have written like v is equal to u plus at na. So that is also, if you want to write in vector form, v bar equal to u bar plus a bar into t. So this is what in vector form for v is equal to u plus at, which is solved in the previous equation, previous derivation, right? Next. Okay, is it clear? Shall we go for next? Yes. Now go for third derivation. Next derivation, third one, v square minus u square equal to 2as. This is what the third derivation for this derivation. So how to do this? By graphical method. Look at this. Here also consider a particle is moving along a straight line, moving along a straight line with an initial velocity u So after a time t seconds, or after some time, and v be the final velocity, and a be the acceleration, and the s be the distance covered, So since it is going along a straight line, distance and displacements are same, right? I'm going to write s be the distance covered, right? Now see here how to do this derivation. See here, first we are going to consider the same VT graph. So particle is started with an initial velocity some u. So after that it is linearly increasing like this. Okay. And now you just see this. From 0 to t seconds, this part is what? V minus u. Or triangle. This is what? Triangle. Until here it is u. This is u. And this is t. Right. Now I wanted to calculate what is the area covered under the triangle. I need to calculate. So, and slope of this curve. So both I need to calculate. So first what I am going to do is slope of the curve. Slope of the equation v square minus u square equal to 2as by using graphical method. So how to do is, so consider a particle which is moving along a straight line. Consider a particle is moving along a straight line. Along a straight line with an initial velocity u. With an initial velocity u. With an initial velocity u. Moving with a constant acceleration. And v be the final velocity and a be the constant acceleration. A be the constant acceleration. Now s be the distance covered. S be the distance covered along a straight line. So distance covered along the straight line. Along the straight line. So now I am going to take Vt curve. See here, this is V and this is T. Suppose the particle has initial velocity u and that is linearly increasing, means with velocity is linearly changing, means like this you can draw. So this is what the final velocity and this is what initial velocity and this is what the area covered by this curve. So what is this? This looks like a trapezium. This looks like a trapezium. So what is this? From till here, this is what? V. So area covered under this trapezium, you see here. So you just give notation like O, this is O. You can take this is A, this is B, and this is C, and this is D. So at A, the velocity is U. Initial velocity is U at A, at point A. Okay. So now I'm going to calculate the area of this trapezium OABD. So area of trapezium OABD is area covered is gives you what? This is Vt curve. Vt curve area covered gives what? Distance covered. Distance covered displacement curve is equal to half into sum of the two parallel sides into space between gap between the two lines. Okay, sum of two parallel sides into separation between them. Right. So half into what is the sum of the two parallel sides? This is OA plus BD. So OA plus BD. So OA plus BD is a parallel side sum into separation between them OD. So OD. Right. So half into what is OA plus BD? OA is U. From here to here it is U. So here velocity is U. So O to A, that is U only. So U plus what is that BD? B to D is V. So V into OD. What is that OD? O to D is what? Time taken. So time value on x-axis. Okay na? So right, what will you get? So distance covered is equal to U plus V into U plus V into T by 2. So from this, what is this? U plus V is equal to cross multiply it 2s. You send this to T here. So from this v plus u is equal to, what will you get? 2s by t. That is equation 1. Next, slope of this AB curve. Slope of AB curve. AB curve. So slope of AB curve is equal to what? That gives you what? Slope is acceleration. Since it is VT graph, slope of this VT curve gives you what? Acceleration. So acceleration A is equal to, see, this is slope. So for this is what? V minus u. So that is BC by AC. So what is this? BC by AC. What is that BC? V minus u. V minus u. How we got? BD minus CD. BD is V, CD is U. So this is V minus U. So by, it is T. AC, A to C is O to D, both are same, that is T. So from this, A is equal to V minus U by T. Cross multiply it, you will get V minus U is equal to AT. This is equation number 2. Now, see, you multiply 1 and 2 on left side and right side. So if you multiply this, so see here, I am going to erase this. So first equation is first into second. So V plus U into V minus U. So V plus U into V minus U. V plus U is this, here V minus U. Multiplying left side and right side. So what is this? 2s by t into at. Tt cancel. You will get 2sa, 2as. So it is just like V plus U into V minus U. So V square minus U square. So this is what the required proof. V square minus U square equal to s. So from this you can write V square equal to U square plus 2as also. You can send this to right side. Okay, so this is in general form. Suppose if you want in vector form, you can write V square as V bar dot V bar minus U square can be written like U bar dot U bar equal to 2 into A bar dot S bar. Okay, so this is the vector form for this V square minus U square equal to 2AS. Is it clear? Right. Next. Next, you go for fourth derivation, Sn equal to u plus a into n minus half, or Sn equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. That also you can see. See here how to do. See here. Consider a particle which is going along a straight line. Consider a particle moving along a straight line. Along a straight line. Straight line. So if it is going along a straight line with an initial velocity u, with a constant acceleration, with a constant acceleration a, and u be the initial velocity, and n be the distance, Sn be the distance covered in nth second, distance covered in nth second. Right, now see here, if at all you wanted to cover, if you want to find the total distance covered in nth second, you want to calculate means, suppose here, you see here one general example we will take. Suppose 100 seconds I have taken, or 50 seconds I have taken. During that 50 seconds, let distance covered by this is distance covered in 50 seconds I have covered from here to here. But before that, if I calculate distance up to 49 seconds also I calculated, means for 49 seconds distance covered is equal to S for 49. That means what? till here 49 seconds the body covered distance. This is fully distance covered in 50 seconds. Then what about this? This is after 49th second to 50th second. 49th to 50th second. So this is in between, this is what 50th second. This is 49 seconds and till here this is 50 seconds. So this is 50th second, in between 49 and 50. That is what 50th second. After completing 49th second, 50th second starts. So next 51st second it starts after this point. So before 51st, so from after 49 to before starting 51st second, so that distance, that is what 50th second. During that 50th second, the distance covered during that 50th second I need to calculate. Similarly here, this is what 50th means nth second I need to calculate. Suppose it is just like n seconds distance covered is like 50 seconds is n seconds distance. So total n seconds you are subtracting n minus 1 seconds. 49 is nothing but what 50 minus 1. So if you take this is what n seconds means, this is n minus 1 seconds. Okay, so distance covered in nth second I wanted to calculate means, distance covered in nth second I wanted to calculate means, so up to here this is what distance covered in n seconds. Up to here this is what distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. And what about this distance covered in nth second? So from this fully n seconds, if you subtract n minus 1 seconds travel distance, you will get nth second travel distance. Okay, so distance covered in nth second is equal to distance covered in nth second is equal to, that is represented with Sn, is equal to distance covered in n seconds minus distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. So distance covered in n seconds minus distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. Okay, so this is what about this. Distance covered in nth second is equal to distance covered in n seconds minus distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. So based on this, I am going to do it. That is what Sn is equal to distance covered in n minus n seconds, Sn minus distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. Okay, so you know that S is equal to ut plus half at square. You know that S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is for distance covered in t seconds. If I take t is equal to n, so then distance covered in n seconds is equal to un plus half a n square. Put t equal to n here in this. Next t is equal to n minus 1 I will substitute, I will get distance covered in n minus 1 seconds. So that is what I am going to do it here now. So what is this? S equal to ut plus half at square. T is equal to n substitute. What will you get? un plus half a n square. That is the value of distance covered in n seconds minus now I am going to substitute in place of n minus 1. So u into n minus 1 plus half a into n minus 1 whole square. Right. So that is what un plus half a n square minus, this is what you multiply with u. So un minus u plus half a into, this is a minus b whole square, wrong formula. So n square plus 1 square minus 2n. Now un plus half a n square minus un minus u plus half a into n square plus half a into 1 half a minus plus into minus minus half a into 2n. Okay, now un plus half a n square minus, multiply by minus inside. So un minus into minus plus u plus into minus minus half a n square minus into plus minus half a minus into minus plus, 2 gets cancelled, you will get an. So now you simplify, minus un plus half an square minus half an square gets cancelled, you will get u minus, you see here from these two you can take a common, plus a into minus half plus n. So n minus half, that is what distance covered in nth second. Okay. So u plus a into, you can write, you can leave like this, or you can take LCM is 2. So what is this here? 2n minus 1. So you can write like u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1 also. So that is what distance covered in nth second. So either this or this, any one formula you can remember, okay, for solving. Suppose if a particle starts from rest, and moving with uniform acceleration. So rest means u is 0 and moving with uniform acceleration. So uniform acceleration means a is constant. So then how the equation changes? See here. Till here only the derivation, but this is an application like a node point. Okay, for that node point I am going to do it. Right. Now see here. So what is that next point? What we have to do is, see. Sn equal to u plus a into n minus half. Okay. So u is 0. So 0 plus a into, or you can write a by 2 into 2n minus 1 also you can write, no problem. Okay, so a by 2 into 2n minus 1. So a is constant. So a by 2 is also constant. This is 0 plus a by 2 into, so that means nothing but Sn equal to a by 2 into 2n minus 1. Okay, a by 2 is constant. Sn is directly proportional to 2n minus 1. Okay, if they ask, what is the ratio of distances travelled for a particle starts from rest? If a particle starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration, okay. Then ratio of distances covered in the first second, second, third second, and so on. So then S1 is to S2 is to S3 is to so on is equal to what? 2n minus 1 ratio. So 2 into 1 minus 1 is to 2 into 2 minus 1 is to 2 into 3 minus 1, so on. Right? So 2 into 1 is 2 minus 1, 1 is to 2 into 2, 4 minus 1 is 3, 2 into 3, 6 minus 1 is 5, and so on, 7. So it is nothing but what? The ratio of odd numbers. So like this, the ratio of distances covered in n seconds is equal to S1 is to S2 is to S3 is to so on is equal to 1 is to 3 is to 5 is to 7, so on. Okay, so that is about the ratio of distances covered in n up to n seconds, right? Nth seconds. Right, next. Similarly, one more condition similar to that is, suppose if a particle, another node point, if a particle starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration, moving with uniform acceleration, then a ratio of distances covered in the first second, first 2 seconds, first 3 seconds, and so on. This is what? Ratio of first 2 seconds means including first second plus second second. Ratio of first 3 seconds means including first second third. But in the previous case, first second alone, second second alone, third second alone, like that. Suppose see here, this is first second, this is second second, this is third second. So ratio of distances covered as 1. For this second, that is as 2 and second second. This is for third second. Suppose if they ask for this case how it is, this is first second, this is second, this is third, like this it is. So ratio of distances covered first second only. There and here you will get same only. But see here, ratio of distance covered in second, say first 2 seconds. So that means first second plus second second together you have to take. But here second second alone. Okay. So next, ratio of distance covered in third second. So sorry, distance covered in first 3 seconds. First 3 seconds. First 3 seconds. It is like this. But ratio of distance covered here first third second. Third second means after second to before fourth. So that is what third second. But here 3 seconds. For 1, 2, 3 all together you are taking. That is the difference. Okay. So now S1 is to S2 is to 3 is to so on is equal to what? You know that S is equal to ut plus half a t square. From that only you got this. So u 0. So this term becomes 0. So half a is also constant. S is directly proportional to t square. Okay, from this 1 square is to 2 square is to 3 square is to so on. So that means what you will get 1 is to 4 is to 9 is to 16 is to so on. Right? So this is what ratio of distances covered in first second, second second, third second and so on. Okay. This is about ratio of distances covered in first 1 second, first 2 seconds, first 3 seconds ratio. This ratio of distance covered in first second, second second, third second means this. So be clear, right? Next, go to another one. If they ask if a particle starts from rest, moving with uniform acceleration then Sn be the distance covered in nth second, distance covered in nth second, S is the distance covered in n seconds, complete n seconds. Okay, so then fraction of distance covered in nth second, distance covered in nth second is equal to Sn by S is equal to, what is that Sn? If it is started from rest, you know that Sn equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. So u 0, so a by 2. So you will get a by 2 into 2n minus 1 by, with the same acceleration if it is travelling in that case only means, so S is equal to ut plus half a t square also you know that. So this is what distance covered in t seconds. So if I take t is equal to n, that is un plus half a n square. Here the particle starts from rest, so this part is 0. So S equal to half a into t is what here? N seconds, so half a n square. This I am going to replace here. So half a into n square. So half a by 2 gets cancelled. You will get 2n minus 1 by n square. This is what the fraction of distance covered in nth second. So this is very important formula for solving the problems. Okay, right. This is about equation of motion derivations for the exam. Right. We'll see. Thank you. We'll see in the next class remaining topics.